set up here at 100 Mile House. We just got set up at camp, and Brian just had a picture of a bear running as we walked in. So we're gonna try to see if he'll come back and we'll nail him. Got Krampus 303 British set up. Try to get a redemption bear with this. Here we go. So we didn't get anything last night. Bear walked away from us when we went into the bait, and then when we were leaving 7 minutes later or something, Brian had a bear back. So I think he was close, but just came in after legal aid, so nothing we can do right now. Jesse and I are hitting up a couple baits, gonna get them spruced up. 2 bears down last night, not by myself or Jesse. We're gonna try again today. Nice big black bear by Ted there from the chase. A couple of boys had to fly home back to the States. Now we're just hitting up some baits. We might sit this one for a few minutes before we hit the next one. Yeah, we're gonna sit this one for a few minutes, get the ground line here. See how it goes. Wish us luck. Alright, we're sitting a Sleepy Hollow bait. Got the 45-70. Got the camera set up. Jesse's on camera. And he's on pistachios, so we should be good. Got some icing put on the bait. Ran a little bit early, but can't kill him from camp, so we're gonna give it a shot. Brian had Ted in this one. They had 11 bears in one day. And I'm not overly picky, so any one of those 11 come in, I'll take it. Alright, so we sat all day. It's been like 8 hours. No signs of any bears. Not yet. So what we decided to do, because we didn't bring the quad in, bang on the drums after we baited and then drive the quad back out. We figured Jesse would gather up most of the stuff, leave me with the camera and the gun, bang on the drums, spray a little bit of attractant, go out, start the truck and drive away. There's about 2 hours left of daylight, so we'll see. Maybe that's all it'll take to encourage a bear to come in and check out the fresh baits. Let's do this. Today, last night, nothing came in. We tried that little trick. Bear came in at 3 a.m., but that's no good. For us, it's well after legal light here, so yeah, today's a new day. We just built 4 or 5 tree stands. They took one into a site that Jesse took his bear on last year. He's gonna sit that one. Hopefully this rain lets up quick, because apparently it keeps bears down. It's getting a little bit iffy out there. I don't know if you can see that on the truck there. She's, yeah, getting a little swampy here. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit same spot I sat the first night, Thursday, when we arrived. All right, the outfitter gave me a bucket of bait. His girlfriend's in getting some supplies in town. I'm gonna go sit, lay down a little bit of fresh food. They're gonna come in on the bikes and really top it up while I'm sitting in the blind. So maybe it'll happen before they even get there, but we'll see. Can't kill them from camp, so let's roll out. So I came in with a bucket of meat, some muffins, cookies, oats, topped up the barrels, threw some in the middle so he got to stick his nose right in there, and banged on the drum. Came in here, got set up, got the camera, got the 45-70. Maybe today, maybe. So Jesse's actually sitting at the bait where he killed his bear last year, and yeah, it's 2 days deep. He wanted to sit with me, see me get my first bear, but at some point you gotta kind of break off, and he's got to get a bear too, or can't waste his trip. So I was all for him not even coming yesterday, but he insisted. So it is what it is. Maybe a bear come in for both of us, and we'll have a great day. But yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting here chilling out, maybe listen to a podcast or two in the earbuds, and maybe today. We'll see. I just had a bear come in. He just walked into the bait and then looked around and just kind of walked off. Now Brian's here doing his baiting. Hopefully this brings him back in, thinking if he's seen me or something. I didn't move much. Didn't get no cameras on or anything. And maybe if he was spooked, he'll come back in for the fresh bait. So we'll see, I guess. First opportunity was a bust. First bear I seen this trip. But try to make it happen. See if he comes back. Just got a text from the outfitter about an hour ago that myself and Jesse's trailers, we had the awnings left out, and that storm I was talking about, well, it got worse there. They got a bunch of hail, crazy winds, and the awnings were messed up. But either way, that's dealt with. Rushed back for that, and now we're back here. The bear hasn't hit the site since I left. The one that came in hasn't come back, so it's just me and the 4570 here. Left the backpack and all the other gear. Just myself, a Gatorade, a granola bar, headlamp, and the gun. And we're gonna sit now that storm has passed. Brian, he was saying, the rain keeps them down. The rain's lifted. We still got about 2.5, a little more of legal light. So why waste the hunt, right? Get back in. He was keeping an eye on his cameras, and yeah, we should be good. So I snuck in here nice and quiet. Hoping for another visit. Give me an opportunity. So we'll see. Bit of bad luck. Maybe now we get a little bit of good luck. So I know, having cameras and stuff, you like to catch kill shots on camera and stuff, and I'm pretty inexperienced when it comes to black bear hunting, having last year my first time really sitting baits and stuff. Well, talking to Brian, told me to lock up the windows in the blind, so minimize movement to the bait. Well, that's what I did, and just now I just had wolves firing off between me and the truck. I called Brian, told him just wolves. He gave me, he told me go ahead and shoot one if you see one. And not 5 minutes after, a black bear's head just popped up in the only window that was open right in front of me. I don't remember any thought process. I shot it through the blind. Just shot it, 4570, through the blind. It's just a little guy. But I got my first black bear in the most messed up way possible. Literally popped his head up and I dropped him. Got my first black bear. So that's pretty exciting. Not how I wanted it to happen. My heart's racing, my ears are ringing. Sorry, Brian, I put a hole in the mesh of that ground blind. Yeah, we'll get some video of the bear. It's my first bear. It's it's definitely not Boone and Crockett by any means or anything like that, but I'm stoked to finally get my first iron sight kill. I don't even think I used sights, to be honest. I'm shaking right now. A little excited, a little scared. Definitely gonna, remember this one. That was wild. Okay, I gotta make some phone calls, let everybody know that didn't need the camera attached to the gun. Sorry, no kill shot this year, but got my first bear. Wish him, best of luck here during prime time. My buddy Aaron, Alberta Wildlife Stories, reached out to him. Made the joke to him, man, I was going for my first iron sight, big game kill, and ended up getting my first hip fire. So found some comedy in it, but yeah, I got a big hole blown in the side of that tent, and my first bear to show for it. So pretty happy, not mad at all. Just wish it played out a little bit different, have more of like a traditional kind of bait sit, them come in and present a good shot. And it's just not what this bear had in mind, I guess. He wanted to see what I was up to and effed around and found out, as they say. 4570's got a kill under its belt. I got my first black bear, and just waiting for Brian to come on the bike, load it up and get it back to camp. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following along. Sorry there's no kill shot. I wish more than anybody it played out different than it did, but take care and we'll see you on the next one.